Like, that's crazy to me.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hey friends, it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't filmed in forever. I miss you guys. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. So over the last few months, I'm sure a lot of you have realized that a lot of YouTube couples have been breaking up. I just think we really need to, as a YouTube community, look at reasons why things they're asking of us to do and the pressures they're saying they're being put under, not only as a couple but as individuals. So we are going to start by just talking about some of the YouTube couples that have broken up recently. Starting with December of 2015, we have Marcus Buckler and Naomi Smart, who ended the relationship after over 5 years of dating. For our LGBT community, the first couple of the year was Shannon and Kimmy on May 11th of 2016, and they both sent out tweets alerting their audience that they are no longer together, and they were together for over 3 years. Stevie and Allie broke up a few days later on May 18th of 2016, also alerting their audience over Twitter, and they were dating for over a year. Now, the one that kind of drove me to make this video and to talk about this with the YouTube community was Gina and Jesse, who were dating for over 8 years. They also broke up on May 18th of 2016, and they sent out a video to their viewers to alert them of what is happening. And one of the lines that Jesse says in the video that really struck me was, he says, "This is like telling a bunch of kids that their parents are getting a divorce." I think that really speaks volumes to the creators and how they feel as much pain as their viewers do of, you know, having to tell all their viewers that something you have watched for 8 years and have loved and looked up to and made you believe that love really exists is no longer the case. And I think that's really noble of them to set out that video. I think because of their large subscriber base, I do understand that they probably felt like they had to do it. But I also think it's really important to dissect some of the things they talk about in the video, and it's a very informational video for what they think people need to do in the future for YouTube couples. Not only has this been kind of a trend recently in YouTube couples, but there have been some long-term couples that have broken up over YouTube in the previous years. So now I understand that, of course, these people could have broken up without being on YouTube. Maybe their relationships weren't meant to be together. Like, I know Shane and Lisa have talked a lot about how they just didn't feel right anymore, and how it seemed like Lisa was kind of like a mother figure to Shane. So that's just one example. But I think it's really important to look at and dissect some of the things that, you know, these people have cried out about. In Gina and Jesse's case, I know in the video, Jesse talks about how daily vlogging just corrupted their entire relationship. I think as a community, we need to remember that we shouldn't force our creators and the people we love to be put under so much pressure to make a video of their entire day, edit it, and then have it up the next day. And I do understand that it's their job, and a lot of people use that as an excuse. Not only do they have to vlog every day, they have secret projects. Now with YouTube Red, a lot of them are getting YouTube Red shows, which you have to shoot. Spend time with your significant other, spend time with family, spend time with friends. Have a life outside of your job like most other human beings do. Get noticed on the street, talk to some fans. You know, there's just so much that goes into their work day that is so much more than just sitting down, making a video and editing it and having it up the next day. I just really hope that as a community we start to realize that we can't pressure our creators to have content out every day. They need to start putting themselves first and their relationship first. And I know it's really hard because you want content every day. I love when Shane posts a video. I wait for his videos, and he has daily videos on his Shane channel. And same thing with Joey. I wait for Joey's videos every day. And I know there's a lot of beauty gurus that are starting to do it every day. Like Tati does a video every day. Kathleen Lights does them like 3 times a week. Even 3 times a week is so crazy. I couldn't imagine being in a position where you have people that know the exact minute your video is supposed to be up, and they're waiting and they're sitting there and they're tweeting you, asking you where your video is, or they're telling you that your video sucked, or I just can't imagine that stress. And then having on top of that your girlfriend or your boyfriend no time to actually be together and be in a relationship. It makes me really sad because I remember specifically with Jesse's case, his mother had just recently passed, and I'm pretty sure they kept doing videos. And he just said, you know, if I'm a little different, you like now you'll know why or whatever. And I'm like, what? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, people don't have time off, and we look at them as like superhumans, but we have to remember that they are the exact same people as we are on the inside. They have the same feelings, they go through the same struggles, they have the same hardships. And I think we need to remember to stop putting so much pressure on them to put out content daily or even put out content weekly. If somebody has a huge project coming up that they can't talk about, we as a community and as viewers, people that we love, need to realize that their health and their well-being comes first. Even if, sorry, I'm not gonna have a video out today, I didn't have time, or I'm not gonna have a video out today, I was really sick. I know so many vloggers that make videos when they're so ill, dying sick. And they try to make these cute little funny blooper reels of them like coughing their heads off, but I'm like, that's not, you shouldn't be doing this. You need to be in bed, you need to be sleeping, you need to get better, because that's how things get worse. And having the constant stress and the constant people asking you, where's your video, where's your video, where's your video? And it hurts my heart that we are a community of people who love their people and people who love their creators. We should want the best for them. I am extremely accepting of these YouTuber breakups. You know, it could have just been, it wasn't meant to be, and that's fine. That's totally fine. There's just this part of me that's like, I wonder if circumstances were different, you know, would they still be together? I don't know. I can't answer that. I know in some cases, couples have come out and said that like YouTube ruined their relationship. You never know what it could have turned out to be. I know this video isn't going to change the world, and I don't expect it to change really anything. I just hope that somebody who's watching this thinks a little bit more about when they're trying to get not even couples, but just YouTubers in general to post content more often, or to be on time with their videos, or to tweet you back, or to look at your Instagram, or to open up your Snapchat, or to try to Skype with you, or notice you, or, you know, comment back on your comment, or thank you for being such a great supporter. I think we need to remember that we're one of, in some of these cases, millions and millions and millions of people. We have to support them and help them, and you have to look at them as anyone else you would love. If somebody you loved was so sick, you wouldn't want them to go to work. You wouldn't want them to go out and be on some crazy stage or acting. You want them to be home and safe. And same thing if somebody is having a hard time with their boyfriend or girlfriend. You wouldn't want them to continue to push off those issues for a video, or push off those issues and put up a front to make everyone think that everything's fine. And I'm not saying that's what all of them do, but it's just something to really think about and to look at and to remember. And I hope that someone got something out of this video, and that remember that YouTubers and celebrities are all human beings. As much as you love them, I can promise you they love you 100,000 times more, and that they are as human as we are. They have the same feelings. They can get sick. They can go through down times like depression and sadness. You need to encourage them and not be hurtful, and try to lift them up instead of tearing them down and being selfish. Really, it kind of comes down to being selfish and expecting things all the time. I just want to wish the couples that were mentioned and others that I'm sure I left out the best wishes, and that I hope you find happiness, and that the world loves you, and I love you, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, because I make new videos every single Friday. Also, go ahead and follow me on my Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. All those links are going to be in the description, as always. Also, I'll make sure to go ahead and link every single YouTuber that was talked about today in the description in my mention section, so make sure you check them out and subscribe to them, because as individuals and as couples, they all are amazing content creators, and I really do love their work. Alright guys, it was great hanging out with you today. As I said, I love you more than you will ever know, and have a great week. You'll be